144 acres of farmland for sale in Colorado. Highlights of this turnkey Colorado farm include county road frontage, water rights with 4 adjudicated artesian water wells, one producing 450 gallons per minute, one at 50 gallons per minute, and 2 at 30 gallons per minute. There's 2 holding ponds, an 11,800 square foot greenhouse with 4 bays, a 3,800 square foot warehouse that is heated and insulated, and a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom home renovated in 2019. And to top it off, this farm is surrounded by amazing mountain views of the Sangre de Cristo and San Juan mountain ranges. Before we dig deeper into this turnkey Colorado farm, I'm going to ask for your help with something, and in doing so, it might be something that could help you too. We receive a lot of requests for farmland, and the farms that we market sell. This 786-acre farm in Illinois recently sold, and this 374-acre property in Tennessee recently sold. LANDIO has over 1 million total followers across our network of social media profiles, but we only have 96 properties on landio.com that are not sold. There are currently 16 pending sales and 80 available properties. And that number is nowhere near sufficient to satisfy even just a fraction of those 1 million plus land dreams. Therefore, we need more properties. And unlike currency, we can't just print more land, and that's where you come in. Perhaps you own a property that you're trying to sell right now, or you've tried to sell in the past unsuccessfully, or maybe you own land that you'd consider selling if the price was right. Perhaps you're a real estate agent or broker with a listing that needs more exposure, or maybe you have a new listing coming available and you'd like to get that property in front of a large audience on day one, or maybe you're an investor group or a developer. Perhaps you own a brokerage. Whichever of these scenarios is applicable to you, we should have a conversation and explore the opportunity of a collaboration. The first step is head over to our website, landio.com, and on the top of every page you're going to see a Sell button. Click that Sell button, and it will open this form in a new tab. Press Start, enter your first name, last name, email address, your mobile number, and how did you first discover LANDIO. Then press Submit, and that will take you to the second and final step. Click Next, and then Start. You'll confirm your email address to tie parts 1 and 2 together, and then select Let's Go. What state is the property in? And then what county is the property in? What is the parcel size in acres? What is the full exact owner's name on the deed recorded with the county? With this information, we're able to search the publicly accessible county records, which will help to identify the property in our mapping software. If you do not know this information, feel free to skip this step. Is there anything else you'd like to share about the property? Perhaps there's a cabin, home, or accessory buildings. And finally, which statement most accurately describes you? A, you don't know how much the property is worth or what you'd like to sell it for, and you need someone to help you with pricing. Or B, you have a number in mind. Let's say you have a number in mind, and then you'll provide that number. And once you reach the thank you screen, you'll have the opportunity to schedule a call with LANDIO. Press Schedule a Call, and that will open our calendar where you may schedule a call at your convenience. It's a 5-minute discovery call to explore if the property will be a good fit for the LANDIO community. We look forward to connecting with you soon, so if you got a property to sell, go fill out that form. One of the many great features of this turnkey farm is the turnkey setup. This farm is plug and play, ready to go, which will save you a tremendous amount of time and resources. Think of how long and how much money it would take to reproduce all of the improvements that are on this property. First, we'll start with this 11,800 square foot greenhouse with 4 bays. The greenhouse features an elevated concrete foundation, sidewalks, loading bays, galvanized steel walls, and a polycarbonate roof. The entire structure has spray foamed insulation, making it perfect for year-round growing. A buzzword you may have heard is food security. Are the prices for produce at the grocery store more or less than they were 2-3 years ago? In many cases, the price of produce has risen significantly over the last couple years. Perhaps your first priority is to use this property as a food security solution. Something for you, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your employees, your church community. With nearly 12,000 square feet of greenhouse space that is conditioned to operate year-round, you can produce a bountiful harvest. With excess that can be sold wholesale at farmers markets, you can go direct to consumer, you can dehydrate it for long-term food storage, which storable foods is a huge business. Perhaps you want to incorporate some niche crops that have a high retail price point. You may look into specialty tomatoes, microgreens, watermelon, garlic, peas, broccoli. Mushrooms can be profitable. You may also consider ginseng or even vanilla. Whatever you do, if it were me, I'd have at least a little section for fresh flowers. My wife Natalie and I love fragrant, fresh-cut flowers, and it would be a dream come true to give her the gift of fresh roses every day. I'm just throwing out ideas. It's up to you to decide how you'd like to paint this canvas. And adjacent to the greenhouse is a 3,800 square foot warehouse. This heated and insulated warehouse sits on a concrete slab and includes an office and bathroom. There's a 7-foot metal chain link fence with barbed wire and an ADT video surveillance system that secures the entire site. Just a short walk from the greenhouse and warehouse, there's a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom home that was renovated in 2019. There's power and a 1200 amp service panel. And in the beginning we mentioned the water rights. There are 4 adjudicated artesian water wells on the property, one that produces 450 gallons a minute, one that produces 50 gallons a minute, and then there are 2 that produce 30 gallons a minute. The purchase of this farm also includes a remote-controlled Zimmatic Center Pivot that irrigates 63.5 acres. And then we also have the 2 holding ponds, and these incredible Rocky Mountain views. This is a satellite image with 144 acres highlighted in green. Here you can see the greenhouse and the warehouse, and then to the southwest is the 5-bedroom home. This property has easy access with road frontage along 3 sides. To the west, you have half a mile of frontage along County Road 59. To the north, you have 4/10 of an acre along County Road X. And then to the east, you have half a mile of frontage along State Highway 17. To give you an idea where the property is located, here's the 144 acres. From the property, you take Highway 17 south. Within a couple minutes, you'll be in Moffett, Colorado. Moffat's a small town with a population around 120. In Moffett, there's a health clinic, Dollar General, a nice newer school, and several other small businesses. You continue south along Highway 17, it takes you directly into Alamosa. Alamosa is about a 41-minute drive from the property, which is almost all along Highway 17. Alamosa has a population around 10,000. It is the largest city in the entire San Luis Valley. In Alamosa, there's a hospital, Walmart, Tractor Supply, several grocery stores, restaurants, and professional services. You can also find building supplies and a regional airport. And you are surrounded by over 1 million acres of publicly accessible land. This includes national parks, national forests, national wildlife areas. Then there's state parks, state wildlife areas. What you see here in purple are the Great Sand Dunes National Park. The Great Sand Dunes National Park has the tallest sand dunes in all of North America, and they're set against the backdrop of the beautiful Sangre de Cristo mountain range. And this pink shaded area is the Baca National Wildlife Refuge. If you like what you've seen so far, head on over to our website landio.com, and there you'll find the property presentation page. Once you're on the Images tab, click the full screen icon, then the grid icon to view all of these images in a grid format. There are over 100 images of the property in the surrounding area, and were captured within the last couple weeks. Under the Map tab, you'll find the map. You can then hit full screen, and it'll open the map in a new tab. And then under the details, we have the contact information for the listing broker, which is Danny Schufford of Western Life Real Estate. You can call or text Danny anytime at 720-232-1350. Again, that number is 720-232-1350. As you continue to scroll down, you'll find more information. The price is $995,000 for the 144 acres. The property has water well, septic system, power, and internet, which contributes to that turnkey designation. And the property taxes are only $287 a year for the entire 144-acre property. And there we have the detailed property description. If you're really serious about purchasing this property, we highly recommend you continue to scroll down and read through this detailed property description. Again, if you have any questions or would like to proceed with purchasing this turnkey farm in Colorado, please call or text the listing broker Danny Schufford anytime at 720-232-1350. And if you made it this far in the video, please subscribe to the channel. On behalf of myself, my family, and the entire team here at Landio, we sincerely appreciate your support and ask that you please continue to share our properties, our videos, and our website with everyone that you know. Thank you and God bless.